Hello my dear students, once again welcome back to your online class. Today we will be beginning a new chapter, that is a trigonometric function, which is the fourth chapter in your mathematics textbook. As we have already done the basic trigonometry in class 10, so in this video we will be just revising whatever you have learned in your class 10, and that itself is chapter 4 also. And in class 11 you will learn trigonometry into deep. So whatever you have learned in class 10, that's just the basic of the trigonometry. So once again let us revise what does the trigonometry function or the trigonometry ratio means. So the word trigono, this tri, it comes from the word triangle. Okay, so the trigonometry deals with the ratios of the different sides of a right angled triangle. So if one of the angle is right angle, okay, so we already know that the side opposite to it is known as a hypotenuse. Okay, and now I consider the angle of reference. Suppose if I take this angle as the angle of reference, then the side opposite to the angle of reference is known as the perpendicular, and the remaining one is the base. So now we have three sides in a triangle, so the ratios of any of these two sides is known as the trigonometry ratio. So what can I do? I can divide perpendicular by hypotenuse, I can divide base by hypotenuse, or I can divide perpendicular by base. So that ratio itself is a trigonometric ratio. So the first ratio we have is the sine theta. Okay, so sine theta means it is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Then we have cos theta. Cos theta is equals to base by hypotenuse. And then we have a tan theta. Tan theta means perpendicular by base. You must be knowing how to remember this. A very easy sentence to remember that some people have curly brown hair turning permanently black. So in the same way, if I reverse this ratio, then the trigonometric ratio we obtain is the cosec theta. So cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine theta and is given by hypotenuse by perpendicular. Similarly, the reciprocal of cos is sec theta given by hypotenuse by base, and then for the tan we have a cot theta, that is equals to base by perpendicular. So these six trigonometric ratio resembles the ratios of the different sides of the given triangle of a right angle triangle. So thus the first basic formula we have is the reciprocal. We have a reciprocal relation. Like the first one is, if I multiply sine theta into cosec theta, how much will I get? It is perpendicular by hypotenuse into hypotenuse by perpendicular, so which is equals to 1. So similarly, if I multiply cos theta into sec theta, that will also give me 1. And the third one is, if I multiply tan theta with cot theta, that also I will get 1. Okay. Now the next formula, very important formula, and the very basic formula is, so the fourth formula is sin square theta plus the cos square theta equals to 1. So if you are asked to prove how this formula comes into valid is, like sine means it is perpendicular by the hypotenuse whole square, plus cos means it is curly brown hair whole square. So squaring this, we have p square divided by h square plus b square divided by h square. So the denominator at the LCM is h square, upper one we have p square plus b square. Now from the Pythagoras theorem we know that this p square plus b square is h square. So it is h square divided by h square, which is equals to 1. So hence sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Also we have another formula. Similarly we can prove for the next formula we have is, it is the sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1, and we also have cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. Okay, so these all formula must be in your fingertip, so that it will be very easy for us to prove the trigonometric identities. And also you may remember that we have the tan theta equals to sin theta divided by cos theta. You can prove this in the similar fashion. Okay, so I will solve few of the questions from the first two exercise of your textbook, that is exercise 4A and 4B. Rest you do it yourself, so that we can proceed on to the next topic which you haven't studied in your class 10. So I have taken two questions from your book, question number 8 and question number 15, and always remember that whenever you try to prove this kind of identities, always start from that side which seems to be complicated. So here I see that the left hand side is quite complicated than the right hand side. So we begin with the left hand side. So on left hand side we have sine to the power 4 theta plus sin square theta into cos square theta. So what can I do? I can take common. Okay, so sin square theta I take common. So here remaining is sin square theta plus the cos square theta. Okay, so which is equals to sin square theta. Just now we have learned the formula that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So equals to sin square theta, which is equals to right hand side. Hence proved. Okay, so it's very simple. Now another question that I have taken, question number 15. So you need to prove it 1. So what will I do? I will write this one as, so again the left hand side is equals to sin square A into cot means it is, since tan theta is equals to, so I just now I said that tan theta is equals to sin theta divided by cos theta. So therefore cot theta will be equals to cos theta divided by sin theta. Okay, so I will write this one as cos theta divided by sin theta whole square plus again the cos square A, not theta, sorry, it's A, into, now again tan means it is sin A divided by cos of A. Okay, so this becomes now sin square A. Now putting the square for both, it is cos square A divided by sin square A plus cos square A into that again becomes sin square A divided by cos square A. Okay, so sin square cancels, cos square A and cos square A get cancelled. So equals to cos square A plus sin square A, and hence again cos square A plus sin square A is equals to 1, which is equals to right hand side. Okay, so it's very simple to prove such trigonometry identities. So you may solve all the questions of your exercise 4A so that we may continue with the next chapter of the trigonometry. So here I have taken 2 questions from exercise 4B of a textbook. So let us see how to solve this kind of problem. So now to prove these identities, I start with the left hand side, which is equals to tan theta plus the cot theta. Now what will I do? I will simply expand tan theta in terms, express tan theta in terms of sin theta divided by cos theta plus cot theta can be written as cos theta divided by sin theta. So now what happens, taking the LCM, so it is cos theta into sin theta divided by the upper, it becomes the sin square theta plus the cos square theta. So we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1, so it is cos theta into sin theta. So now I will write this one as 1 into 1 by cos theta into 1 by sin theta. So now 1 by cos is sec theta into 1 by sin is cos a theta, which is equals to right hand side. Okay, so this is how we prove. It's very simple. So now coming to the next question, that is question number 18. Okay, so again here too I will begin with the left hand side. So left hand side I have 1 plus cos a divided by 1 minus cos of a. So now what will I do is I will multiply both the numerator and denominator by 1 minus, I will multiply 1 plus cos of a. 1 plus cos of a. Why am I doing it so? Because a minus b into a plus b gives me a formula of a square minus b square. So here it will be 1 minus cos square a, which will be equals to sin square a. Okay, so I can write the upper becomes it is 1 plus cos a whole square divided by the lower it is 1 square minus cos square a, which I can express now. The upper portion, if I expand it, it will be a square, that is 1 plus 2 into cos a into 1 plus cos square a divided by the lower it is 1 minus cos square a. So 1 minus cos square a is equals to sin square a. So I will replace the value, it is 1 plus 2 cos a plus cos square a divided by sin square a. Now I will separate the denominator for each of the terms. So it will be 1 divided by sin square a plus 2 cos a divided by sin square a plus cos square a divided by sin square a. Okay, so is that clear? So now 1 by sin means it is cosec square a. Okay, plus 2, now I will write this one as cos a divided by sin a into 1 by sin of a plus now cos by sin is cot square a. So now again I will write this one as cosec square a plus 2 cos a by sin a is cot a. 1 by sin A is cosec A plus cot square A. Now if you look closely into this term, I will see A square plus 2AB plus B square, which is the formula of A plus B whole square. So here A I will write as cosec A plus the cot of A whole square, which was required to prove the given identities. Okay, so this is how we prove the simple trigonometric identities. So please, dear student, you solve the first two exercises of your book so that we may proceed on with the trigonometry chapter. Thank you.